Good morning. Oh, look who's got papers everywhere. Oh, good morning, good morning. We are writing a book. And of course, the perfection paralysis has kicked in as no surprise. Instantly, I'm like, oh, no, this is not good enough. No. And I'm like, okay, taking messy action, we are doing this. It's like, oh my goodness, good morning, beautiful you. Oh, so did you see me crying? So Tess sent me the email that came from Zoom for everybody who didn't make the live masterclass, that the link was not on the email, and I even sent myself a test and it was on mine. So I'm going to aspire to post that in the group today, because it is pretty funny when I watched the replay of the masterclass, how to finally get exactly what you want and deserve. And it was so much fun, and for those of you who hung out with me for it, thank you. But the recording, the first words, oh shit. I'm like, oh, good job, Sandy, good job. You are on the way to the top. That's the way to do it. So, too funny, so good. So, as I've been printing, yesterday I printed the intro and it didn't print the back of the page. So I missed a whole pile, and I was like, this didn't flow the way that I thought it would. So I thought, you know what, we're just gonna do a redo on the introduction. So, Bankrupt to Billionaire. I need a tagline. On there. So if you have any ideas, send them to me, please, because yeah, it's, broke is temporary, but poor as a state of mind is definitely great. Or Bob Marley's "Some people are so poor, all they have is money." I love that. Just some ideas for taglines to Bankrupt to Billionaire, our book that we are writing together. So I'm going to reread I kind of messed with it a little yesterday, and then I really did catch that the perfection paralysis will do me in if I allow it to. So I really have to be careful that I don't write and then rewrite and then beat myself up and all that stuff, because it'll just never get done. So that's what publishers or something are for someday, right? So good morning. All right, intro, redo, do-over. Being broke is temporary, but being poor is a state of mind. That is a quote from Mike Todd. I grew up poor. 12-wide mobile home, sharing a tiny room with bunk beds with my next oldest brother, and hungry, kind of poor. I started working 2 jobs at 9 years old. I delivered newspapers and I babysat. Crazy, I know. Who would hire a 9-year-old to babysit? And then 3 jobs out of high school. I landed my dream job at 26 as a real estate agent and spent the next 18 years on a ride straight up. A multimillionaire at 40. Life was good. It's 2008 and the world is in financial chaos. Not me. It's the best year of my real estate career. I live in Little Fort Nelson at mile 300 on the world famous Alaska Highway in northern British Columbia, Canada. Oblivious, completely oblivious. I collect my first RE/MAX International Career Hall of Fame award for earning in excess of $1 million in personal commissions, as well as join the prestigious RE/MAX Chairman's Club for earning in excess of $500,000 in personal commissions in a single calendar year. I am living life large. I am married, have 3 amazing boys and an awesome stepson. We have a beautiful nanny and just moved in to our 6-bedroom, triple-car garage luxury home on 5 acres overlooking the Rockies. I'm owner and managing broker of RE/MAX, Best Results Realty. I drive a Cadillac Escalade ESV. Life really is great. I turned 40 and go with my best friend to Cabo San Lucas, purchase a timeshare at beautiful resort on Medano Beach, and head home to face my decision to get a divorce. I have absolutely no idea what my life journey is about to take me through. I didn't ever wonder what if. Optimistic to a fault, I truly believed I could figure it, as in anything, out. I told my office staff that I wasn't closing. Oh, see, wait. My life went slam. I got knocked down in a health crisis. My distant marriage came apart, and slowly, so did my financial world. It didn't happen all at once. It was a slow, painful process, but never once did I believe that I would or could go bankrupt. If you've been through a divorce, or a few, you likely know that it's not a pleasant experience. Literally, years passed, 2 Supreme Court 5-day trials, and millions later, I was no longer the same motivated hustler that I had been. The wind had been taken out of my sails, and worse yet, while I was navigating all of that, the local economy tanked completely. Our local industrial sector went from 1% vacancy to 80% vacancy. The first 6 months of 2019, there were literally 16 sales in our area, and of them, 3 of them were over $100,000. When I say tanked, I mean truly an economic tsunami. Today, I am healthier, I am happier, and on track to earn multiple 6 figures, and am taking as many people with me to the top of the mountain. Are you one of them? There are literally thousands of billionaires in the world today. I've researched, followed, and obsessed with how they did it. Yes, I was born poor, which is true of 67% of the billionaires in the world today. It can happen. Check in. Do you believe that statement? It can happen for poor college students like Mark Zuckerberg, or fax machine sales girls who cut the feet out of her pantyhose to wear under white pants like Sarah Blakely. And it can happen for you too. Just be clear right now. If you think it can, you're right. And if you think it can't, you're also right. It's a mindset game. You choose. My defining billionaire moment was on Mother's Day 2018, when I had asked my 3 boys to write me a letter for Mother's Day sharing how they felt about their mom going bankrupt after having been a multi-millionaire. Their letters knocked me sobbing to the floor with humility, love, and shock. I rose from that floor stating, no one can tell me that I'm bankrupt. I'm a billionaire all day long. That's the idea. Here's just a bit of the journey. All right. And that, darlings, is my little bit of a messy introduction. I was cutting and pasting and copying and doing some stuff with it yesterday, and I see that I messed a little bit of it up. So I have some work to do there. It's just fun, right? It's like, okay, it's not going to be perfect, but it's going to be raw and real, like life really is, and see what happens from there. So, goodness, writing a book. Can't you imagine? I'm like, okay, I have some aspirations in life, and yeah, I just think it's a great way to get to hang out every day still. And, I'm not worried about anything about it. It's just, we're gonna just peck away at the idea and see what happens from there. And I'm going to go find the link, the recording, the something to that masterclass, because it really was super fun. And the people that were there really got a ton of value out of it. It is a really great tool, and yeah, so I will find it, I will post it in this group, I promise. So have an incredible day. I love you. I love hanging out with you. It starts my day just right, and then I am freaking unstoppable. Well, sort of. Mwah.